Welcome to Fire Force Season 3, Episode 3.
Chapter 3.
It's
a nice name.
Yeah, La Fuerza del Fuego, Parte 3. En español. You like my Spanish?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You still use it here and there?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's how you know we're fresh.
Yeah.
Boom, crash. So like we picked up right where they busted through the bottom of the little castle area,
like the
right?
castle at the place where they have a Captain Obi. Oh, you're right, dude. All right.
It just picks up, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. First of all, they try to like make it all hype by starting off with like a recap portion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is what happened. I'm
fast
just like,
forward that.
and I'm just like, bro, it's been 2 episodes. Come on.
Hey, man, it's because they took like a 5-year hiatus and then they still think they need to catch everybody up.
But regardless, they're buying time. So when this big boom happens,
Yeah.
they just go straight to it, man. They just start.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they crashed through underground, like
Yes.
and they literally like they're in front of the freaking I guess offices or whatever,
Like
or
a courtyard,
the
like
courtyard.
a courtyard of the prison area.
Maybe once you think about it, man, you'll get it, you'll see it. But I don't know why when Shinra and Joker pop up and then you see Captain Burns like on top and he's all macho and shit.
Yeah, he's doing the thing.
I don't know why, like that whole scene gave me like Central Command, like Ling versus fucking what's his face, Greed.
Greed Ling.
Like when they fight in Central Command in Full Metal Alchemist.
I could say it.
It gave me that vibe,
That
like the
inspiration.
visually, or like the inspiration, you know.
And like the smoothness, because back then that would be Bones' studio,
Yeah.
and Bones, when they did that fighting scene, oof, fresh Sakuga.
Yeah, it's like a parallel to it. It reminded me so much of Full Metal Alchemist, like Wrath versus what's his name, Greed, when they're like in Central Command fighting, you know,
really
and
good.
he's
That's
on the
really good
roof
fight.
and he's just like
King Bradley, for those of you who don't know.
So yeah, man, and right there, Burns is just like you want Obi?
Yeah.
Come on, papi. And then I don't know, like some of this, like it's anime, right? Like Obi pops up all chained up from like the like on the rooftop.
He's like, you want this guy? And he just, well, first of all, he's on the cross. So we're going back to your symbolism of religion and Fire Force.
Yeah.
This episode goes fuller, deeper into it.
Yeah.
So it's just like he pops in like it is Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
I think the team over there just really wanted to do like a cool reference.
Yeah. So that thing pops up. He's chained up on the roof, right? And like, let me ask you something, man. Did he install that like right before, like?
I think so.
Yeah, because I don't think they would have that like like right there, just like a place where they can chain up somebody.
That platform area is specifically staged to present whatever like guy they're gonna crucify that week or whatever.
It was like, so random.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like Shinra, he's like butthurt with Burns because of the whole dramatic just like
emotional.
Yeah,
emission effect towards him, which is
yeah,
pretty intense. Yeah.
Yeah, because he mentions he saw like he started to see Burns a little bit like a father figure or something like that. If I was able to get that right.
Definitely, yes. He's like he's like the oldest cool honcho dude, and like that's respectful, not necessarily because he just goes around destroying shit, but because there's order and there's respect there.
Yeah.
So, when this guy that you look up to kind of takes all of that and throws it out the door, it's kind of like that one joke you made of the guy with the poster of Bubblegum and he just ripped
like the Bubblegum.
Oh yeah, the Incredibles.
Yeah.
When Syndrome sees Mr. Incredible, he's like,
yeah.
It's kind of like losing that loss of self because you look up to this person. Now, who am I now that this person sucks?
Yeah. So he sucks donkey ass now, and he's all like, "Oh man, how can you turn your back on the people you saved and all this?" And like he's just like, "I saw the true God thanks to the evangelist." Cool. And then he's all like, "And now like that's the God I believe in."
That's Jesus.
And Obi has to go, and then Shinra's all like, "No!" He just like blasts us up there.
It's pretty bad, because he's like, okay, now it's time to make Obi into Inferno, and that's what kind of like throws Shinra off his rocker, which
it tilts him over the edge.
Not a good move.
And and that's when we get the literally like Joker and Shinra versus Burns, and like Shinra starts breakdancing and shit.
Is that the scene you saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw like a panel of it of the manga, and he's like breakdancing, and it was funny seeing it in animation. And Burns is just like,
oof. But it's crazy though, because Burns says that after the catastrophe, there's regeneration. So like after the chaos, there's regeneration. Destruction is not the end, and to put like man's needs in front of God's is pure ego. So this is like the mindset that we're working with here. So this guy is like on another level. So while Shinra is out there doing like, check this shit out, like he's like,
breakdancing.
I'm doing this for Jesus. You know, so which is pretty badass in his own right.
He's all like, we need to reset this earth. Oh, dude, you see this dude breakdancing next to me? Yeah, and then he blocks his attack, which is Shinra actually blows a good hit to Burns because he blocks it, and then like the impact goes on the opposite side of Burns. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's like it transfers through him, but that means too that Burns just absorbed all the attack.
Yeah.
So he's like that OP.
Yeah, he's pretty OP, and then he turns into the Human Torch after that. Like stage 1.
He goes voltage nova, which is pretty cool because again, like you mentioned, Joker tells Shinra that here's how it's gonna go down. Obi basically has, not Obi. The captain has stages. Burns. Yeah,
Burns.
We don't know how high, but the higher in the stages he gets, the stronger he gets. So at a certain point, if you can't even beat him right now, you're not gonna get. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Burns is like just charging.
He's literally not doing much.
He doesn't.
Like big chill.
I don't think he moves in this. Oh, he moves a couple of times. But
yeah, just to block and that's it.
I believe the younger generation call it farming aura.
Yeah.
He's resonating aura right now.
Yeah.
Soul resonance.
Oh. And then from there, we hop into Company 8. Yeah.
Yes.
Company 8, Familia. But before they actually get to the I guess the main gate. They're just like going through it, right? And then we get the lieutenant, which like he's always been freaking strict, right?
He likes the rules.
Yeah, he loves the rules. He's like Mr. Captain America right there.
Justice.
And out of nowhere, it's like when Captain America went like language, and then at the end of the movie he says shit or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
He
that is America's ass.
Yeah.
Language.
So he's all like, he's standing on the truck when he told everybody not to stand because they could fall off or some shit like that.
True.
And then and the girls are all like, oh man, this guy.
He's on another level.
Yeah, he's on another level.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, he's all like, he's standing.
Cool. It's funny because I always like these character types because it's like the guy who's like super prim and proper with the rules. But when shit hits the wall and it's like, sorry guys, we gotta throw away the rules.
Yeah.
Like other characters, the female, I think Monkey makes a mention too, is like, it's like he's used to breaking the rules.
Yeah.
So he's like, wait, what happened there?
He's never broken the rules, but it's like, it's natural to him.
He's high in his double life. Bro.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That was good, honestly.
Regardless, not standing in a truck is a great idea. Good rule.
Yeah.
Why? Because before all that, we see a small, like, blue and black body just fall off the truck.
Someone fell.
And boom! And you say someone, but like really, there's only one other person who can like be so potato.
Yeah, so because they hit a bump on the road.
Speed bump.
Yeah, and then like you just see like Arthur flying off the truck.
You can't. They don't show Arthur, but yeah, it's like a small rolled ball. So
you just see like the random.
Initially, I thought they threw him off because like that was his dropping point.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because like after everyone's going through the rounds, I'm just like, he's not talking. He's not here.
Yeah, I was just like, what the heck? And then that's when they finally reach to like, what is it, the main gates, right? Because we get that Lady Gold.
In the meantime, so we have Gold kind of protecting her perimeter of the castle gates, but we get a quick scene with the clan.
Oh yeah,
the evangelist.
Yeah.
And so on the crazy lady side, her whole shtick is that she can read minds, right?
Yeah.
So when she's busy not like causing chaos or whatever,
not being stupid,
she's causing chaos through apparently the general populace's like mindset.
Yeah, like their psyche or something.
I just imagine that she sends out a thought into the universe, and the universe responds to that.
Yeah, I thought so too because like the dude that the buff dude.
Yes.
He doesn't like seeing her in pain.
I see him as Gamagori from Kill la Kill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the same character type. But yeah.
And I think he mentions that like she's able to tap into he had a specific term for it, like the mass
populist or something. Like conscious, yeah, mass
something
conscious.
like that.
Populist conscious, something like that.
Yeah, and like it also like damages her psyche from what it looks like.
She's going full crazy.
She's going potato.
Which kind of makes sense because if you want to get, religious with it, it's the idea of taking upon everybody's sin, everybody's thoughts, everybody's negativity. And if you think your thoughts are bad, then imagine, thinking of everybody's negative thoughts. Yeah. So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, she's like freaking out. And then we get a really cool. This is just like the geeky side of me, I guess.
I think I hope you have.
Yeah, we get the really cool scene, like when the camera pans up of like the sun, and it's just the normal sun right now, and then we see like the moon from Soul Eater. Yeah. That was
let me get even. Oh my god, dude! Let me get even fucking geekier right now. This is real. He's clipped this. This is gonna be a whole shtick. We talked about the religion in Fire Force.
Yeah.
Right before that, someone else mentions, like another side character mentions, like, oh, we're close. We're gonna finish this thing because we're about to finish decrypting pi.
Oh.
What is pi?
Pi.
3.14. What does that represent? A circle.
Yeah.
They're studying circles, and pi was helpful for us to understand the distance of space.
Oh, okay.
They're going from a religious standpoint to the discovery of astrology.
Oh.
And when that happens, Soul Eater's moon pops in.
Oh, okay.
Dude, this is the point in time of history when people said, fuck it, the sun isn't the center of the universe. It's the universe. You know what I mean? The Earth isn't the center of the universe, and we don't have a sun. It is the sun that's the center of the universe, and we have, dude. Oh my god.
They went
big brain.
Yeah, big brain time.
At least that's what I understood from that. It's such a small little detail.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that the first time, like viewing it.
But then they show the moon afterwards.
Yeah,
right after they say that, they show the moon.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And that's when I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Soul Eater is, like a different, They go into a different world because they think differently about the universe.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Holy shit, it's so cool. Sorry, that was it. So, Fire Force and astrology.
Yeah, and it's like the one thing that like Fire Force is like a little bit different from like a lot of animes because, it technically is a shonen from what I've seen. Because like when I first was starting to get into Fire Force, I thought it was just gonna be like a battle shonen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's actually not. It's like it's weird because like it plays into like a lot of like religious and like world building because it has to set up Soul Eater, so it has to have those like bigger questions,
Even like on a bigger scale, because I feel like it starts the whole religion part from a Shinto Buddhist type of deal, like Japanese religion, and you start sprinkling in more ideas, and then it becomes this big thing. So I think that's kind of one of the best things in a narrative or a story is that yes, you have all these cool moments, but underneath everything there is a bigger like story or inspiration or something that stands the test of time, to which us is learning the discovery of just something brand new, a brand new world.
Yeah, brand new world.
Insert the mermaid.
It's weird because like currently, like, I'm rewatching Gurren Lagann. Is it Gurren Lagann or Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. So I'm watching that, right? And, like, I'm also watching Fire Force. And I'm at the part where, like, the whole humanity, like, finally escapes the underground and they become a civilization or whatever.
Yes.
And it's the same
freedom
themes.
to the people.
Yeah, it's the same themes where, like, like there's something bigger out there and like humanity and all this and all that. It's weird.
Yeah, giving power to the people and who should be in charge and like capitalism, but like more in a sense of like who gets to keep all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And how much is enough for the quote unquote the little people.
And like all the like the questioning of God and everything. Like Gurren Lagann and Fire Force share that. Like because I've been watching it. Happy Easter Sunday. Oh,
do you know? It's so good, man. I love it when shit happens like this. Yeah. But do you know the new the anti-spiral kind of meme on the internet?
No, there's a meme about that.
So essentially on YouTube, basically for me right now, if back then I guess maybe a week ago, if you're watching something and it was like very like negative or like super something like twisted, people would just comment anti-spiral as a reference to Gurren Lagann, I just assume, because like you know how the anti-spirals are like this people who are trying to destroy the creativity and all that. So it's a weird collective populace that goes like, yo man, don't be the Gurren Lagann people, come on. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah. And then after this, where do we hop up now?
So we actually jump back to Team 8. And take the point against Gold. Yeah. Normally the lieutenant kind of quiet about it. They would have a plan about it. Yeah. But right now, time is of the essence, so they just go for the big kaboom.
Yeah, they want Papi Obi to be okay.
That definitely alarms Gold and her team.
Yeah, because Gold is all like telling her henchmen, she's all like, these fools could strike from the back, the main entrance. I don't think they can strike from the main entrance though, because they know him. Bwah, like it just like breaks in.
Gotta be ready for anything.
Yeah. Dude, I want to mention that like that fool just blasted a whole ass concrete thick ass wall like with a rifle.
A rifle.
Yeah, like bwah.
It was so explosive that the rifle's barrel was popped open. Yeah, like that's how strong the explosion was.
It's funny because they don't really mention like, oh dude, like in anime they'll be like, oh, do you want to know how I did that? And then they'll explain it, right? So like in here it's just like, all right, and then he puts another one.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool that they don't have to explain all that stuff.
Either they have already done something like that, like he obviously his power is that he uses telekinesis and his bullets to explode. Yeah. But we've got to the point that like let's just do it.
Yeah, they don't have to explain anything.
Kind of like Naruto, he can create freaking moons out of nowhere.
Yeah, that is true. And he can regenerate eyes and stuff.
Like another Jesus. Yeah.
So Gold has this very obvious like gold hand, and like the thing that cracks me up about that scene is that this show could get very smart, but at the same time it could get very silly. And the fact that they're like, all right, we need these high-tech like gears and stuff, like to see what's going on with Gold. And it's so obvious it's the arm, and everybody's all like, this might sound crazy, man. I think it's her golden arm.
Impossible.
I'm not sure.
It's too shiny, bro. It can't be it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's almost like a Resident Evil red point to shoot at.
And like that shit even goes like, and I'm just like, I think it might be the arm. I'm not sure.
I mean, it was kind of cool because I like that everyone has some screen time.
Yeah.
For me, it kind of just felt like they're going full Persona mode. Oh. Like they have the analyzing. It's like, oh, this character.
Yeah, it felt like that. Yeah, you're right.
So I like that. They are the tacticians. Yeah. But I think what their question is what is her power in terms of like, she keeps on throwing things at them, but why, how, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, she's able to like manipulate the bullets and stuff too.
Right, so she can bend the bullet, curve the bullet.
She's Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
But, and then if we think about it, basically you gotta respect Fire Force for what they do. Because they essentially can only operate with fire.
Yeah.
So that rules out a lot of ways. Like, it's not like JoJo. It's like, oh, this stand can do water manipulation, blah, blah, blah. But for this moment, I think they're coming to terms with how she's able to, like, be this powerful.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they can't explain with science, because they have high-tech gear and all these gizmos. But if you want me to spoil it, we'll get there.
Okay. I was just like, I'm waiting for the spoiler.
Metal heats up to a certain point where it can react to a certain way. And I'll leave it there for now because we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're freaking out. They're trying to like, what's going on? How do we do this? We're almost there. Meanwhile.
Wait, are you going to jump to another segment or we're still on the same one?
It's the final... the final scene is back to Gold, but we go to Burns before.
Before we go to Burns, we switch back to Burns. I want to say that like, it's funny, like you're watching that show and you're like, oh man, the moon, creation, the sun, soul eater.
At least that's what I do at 9 in the morning.
It's Obi and all this, and like I'm watching it, right, and then it just like throws me off because like the cat girl, I forgot, I keep
Tamaki.
Yeah,
I wrote her name down this time. Got her.
She's all like, I got this. Boom, like just like she's just in a bra, and I'm like, whoa, like it just.
That's her battle armor, man.
It throws me off, like it's in a funny. It's not in a bad way. It's in a good way, but in a funny way, because like the show gets intense, and then it shows like it just
shows her.
Yeah, it just shows her out of nowhere. It's funny.
To a certain point, again, I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like we have done enough with her for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
She's done, she's shown a lot of things. She's been naked.
She's basically naked.
She's actually wearing a lot more clothes than she usually is in this scene, which says something. But that's kind of why I wasn't really into this character, because at any point, her being serious can be undermined by like, oh, she's just this character.
So I feel like a lot of the internet
doesn't
like sees it that way,
which is a bummer.
Yeah, because like you can take up like so much. I like fan service, right?
Every male does, I assume.
Like there's a point where it interferes with the story, then that's when you go like, all right, you need to relax,
Yeah.
And then with this character, I mean, like you like they took it like a little bit to the extreme too, like like in the past season, and then on top of that, like I just hear Mako with boobs, like that's all I see, It's just like Mako with boobs.
I think her issue is that they made a big deal about the moments when it happened.
Yeah.
And they really did. Because you could say like, oh, she's a lucky scab, that's her curse for being a cat or whatever. And then these things happen. But every time it happens, I think they had like a quick, like a title card and everything to happen or something.
Oh yeah, like something like that.
They made it dramatic. So it really made it feel like super unnecessary. Not just unnecessary, super unnecessary.
She's like she reminds me like, well, not like personality wise, but she reminds me of the cat girl from Noragami.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
like that. Like
the
she
vibe.
has like the cat.
Hiyori.
Like, yeah.
Hey. Hiyori.
But like she was like more tame, like like less like that.
Hiyori was a human, meaning that she reacted to emotional responses from both characters, and meanwhile, this Tamaki girl, she pretty much just sews up, gets tsundere, and then does something ecchi, which really just kind of lessens her character.
Yeah.
But if they want to get serious about it in this season, I'm perfectly okay with them starting to be more and more.
Yeah, because this season is like more, it's the finale.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where are we going next?
I also feel like it's just hard to look at her and not see Maki, who is like super like OP and cool, and then just be like, who's this child? Who is this?
I think I prefer, Maki.
Mako.
Maki, yeah, like her with her.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about Mako.
Oh no,
from Soul Eater. Yeah.
No, not Maka. Well, Maka's better, like way better than this character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We see Mako and we think, oh, dude, this chick is cool.
Yeah.
And then we see the same girl but with boobs, and we're like, what are you doing with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mako with boobs. Yeah. Very good.
Hey, Soul's words, not mine. Anyways, but yeah, so we're going into it with that fight. She does take point because Arthur fell off the wagon, literally, physically as well.
Yeah.
Tamaki has to take point, and she does her job. She goes for it. They do their little fighting thing.
Oh yeah, she does take Arthur's point. I'm assuming that the writing in this is like so Arthur won't just like come in and clean up everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're doing that thing like they do in Fairy Tail where Natsu would get distracted and then like at the end he'll come in.
Come back around.
Yeah, because he'll basically one-shot everybody. So they gotta balance this thing, which is pretty cool. Cause there you go. I didn't know you were part of the Fairy Tail. But yeah. I got one in my leg.
They don't exist, buddy.
Yeah,
that's cool. Or do they? Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they did with Arthur, and it gives a little bit more time for the Company 8 to shine as a team.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we're back to freaking Burns,
burning
Joker,
up, baby,
and Shinra break dancing on the roof.
Meanwhile, let me tell you, I don't think this Burns character has moved since we panned over, because he's literally still just like this, and he's literally still on fire, And he's just there standing,
like,
but he's level 2 now.
he's all like, you like level 1? Here's level 2.
He goes like, it's level 2. And yeah.
Okay, I like the fact that like Joker's like, ho 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 ho.
That was so cool. I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, like he trades blows with Burns.
That's Wong Chu. Yeah.
He's all like that.
Feng Shui. Feng Shui.
And then like Shinra in the background like just breakdancing and shit. And he's just like, all right, dog, I don't think we're doing this. Like he tells Shinra, he's all like, it's over. I see he's in stage 2.
So that's why I said, like, if they're having a hard time going through with him at stage 1, he is now at stage 2. So it's either too late for them or they're really gonna have to step in.
Yeah.
So that is how that battle is going.
Yeah, it's going pretty bad. Shinra's breakdancing and Joker's like hand in hand isn't working.
Like going back to our point, I think something intense is gonna have to happen for somebody to like get that clean shot. But I also don't see Burns losing this fight. Like I don't see us seeing Burns die.
I don't think he dies. I know they want to use him to turn him into like a doppelganger. That's what I understood. Because the lady was doing some kind of research, but I don't think he dies. I don't even know how they're gonna take him down. If I'm being real honest.
So that's gonna be the question of the day or the week, I guess, trying to figure out if they can't beat him, can they still rescue Obi? And then if they can't, then how do they get out of the situation? I'm
still proposing that Joker's gonna be like, all right, you're the dark hero, I'm out, and then he just fucking gets killed by Burns.
Like, what time is it? Oh, it's dark hero time, baby. I'll see you around.
He just gets blown up, and I feel like that's when Shinra's gonna take the time to take away Obi. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But
he'll give him some weird power up.
Yeah.
But just last quickly, final one. The whole shtick with Gold, she's OP. She's very confident. She says, "Oh, I can still take you guys all out by myself."
Yeah.
So we are gonna need Arthur to show up eventually.
Yeah, Arthur. He's a knight, and what do heroes do? Like knight heroes, they show up at the last minute to save everybody.
Right on time.
Yeah.
Right on time.
Because Arthur has this weird shit like that. Like he's very I wouldn't even say like, for example, you know how Kamina goes like, we can do it, and they do it.
Yeah.
Arthur is like is a little bit different in the sense that like he's all like, I can beat you. But he doesn't worry about the consequences or nothing. He just kind of goes for it.
He wants to do it.
Yeah, and because he thinks he's a king and shit. So
is he thinks he's a king or thinks he's a knight?
I think he thinks he's a knight. I just keep saying king.
He wants to be a knight, but maybe his end goal is to be a king.
Yeah.
Which I was doing some thinking about like where this was going and like how we end up.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, and I think I figured it out.
I think, yeah. Okay, go for it.
All right. So I think that Shinra being a pillar is the king, and I think that like Arthur is his knight, like the knight. Yeah, I feel, because the evangelist, she's a pillar too. You could say she's the queen.
Okay.
And then the buff dude, like that's her knight.
Like a tower or something like that. Knight,
yeah. So I feel like that's
pretty cool.
That's the rhythm they're going for.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Let's see. So
what'd you see?
I was thinking maybe he shows up and fights against Burns.
Oh,
and then that would help
out. That would be cool too. Yeah.
But then now, no, we still have to feel like the Gold is out here saying like, oh, I'm enough to defeat all of you. So we'll have to figure that balance scale there. But the final scene in the episode that we get, which threw me off because I thought we were gonna go longer, but we see this chick like going like, yeah, you guys are too weak and all that, and in the background we see kind of like dark, murky clouds.
Oh yeah.
So science class for y'all. Heated metal is conductive.
Yeah.
Conductivity creates heat, and electromagnetism is created through the heat.
Yeah.
So this chick, I think, is using Magneto stuff. You see, they have like a quick scene how she does like a little wave.
Yeah.
And eventually, in the next episode, I think her highest like level of power is to send thunder to the because you see those clouds gathering.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think that could happen. Yeah.
So if we're going crazy, I think it's really awesome that Fire Force, who is just stuck with fire powers, is in this final season is starting to get more creative with how we can
with the ability.
How we can use that. So
Yeah.
It might get crazy. Might get really good.
Until Arthur just one-shots her. She's like, you can create like lightning through passing heat through metal and everything. Like, all right, wow.
He's like, check this out. I learned this from Demon Slayer. Yeah. Lightning slash.
He's like,
that would actually be pretty well.
Yeah. But I feel like that is gonna happen with Arthur. He's just gonna one-shot her. Even though she's gonna be able to fight. Hopefully, it'd be cool if she does thunder and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna like Arthur's still gonna one shot her. I don't know why. Like he's like there's a reason he fell off the truck.
Because if you want to get super crazy with it, then if she can manipulate electromagnetic waves, then she could make all their equipment useless.
Yeah, that's
with the EMPs and all that. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens in episode 3. We leave off episode 4. So we leave off Company 8 versus Gold, and we're still on the rooftop with Joker and Shinra versus
Stage 2 Burns.
Stage 2 Burns.
Yeah, heading into Stage 3.
Yeah,
and beyond.
And he hasn't even done anything.
Yeah, he doesn't even move.
I was just like,
he's so OP, man. He's like just freaking farmer right there. It's good shit.
But with all that, make sure to leave a comment,
leave a like,
subscribe.
Be cool.
And we will see you for episode 4 of Fire Force.
Matane.